Here we go then, it is a race day and we're here at Preston Park Veledrome for my first race of 2022, and this is the start of Project Third Cat, where I'm going to be taking on a full season of road racing this year, and I'm absolutely cacking my pants.
Got a nervous Nelly here.
So I mean, you're not going to need me to do a practice lap. It is a dead flat, like it's essentially an outdoors velodrome, so it's going to be absolutely full gas, and I'm super excited to get my legs absolutely ripped off. Rocket, are you excited to watch me go around in circles?
Brilliant.
Look at the footage you're going to get of me zooming along. She is thrilled to be back on camera duties, but I'm excited to get the season started and see what I'm capable of on the road. I'm going to go sign on and then get all the kit ready, and I guess it is time to hang on for dear life. Feels a bit windy. Let's kick this nose out the wind. Sign on complete. Lucky number 102, and the ladies race have just gone off and they're going round now. Looks pretty fast. Oh boy, I'm in for a treat today. Here they go. Faster than I'm used to. It's a bit slower when you do cyclocross, isn't it? It's all the mud to slow you down. Today's pre-race meal, we have a mammoth bowl of oats and the secret weapon, a coffee. It turns me into the Duracell bunny, this. I'm absolutely wired on the start line. But for those new viewers, please do hit that subscribe button. But I thought I'd give you a little bit of a background on my experience or lack of experience in road racing. So this will be my first full season road racing, and last year I did do a couple of races, but then I broke my hand in a mountain bike race, so couldn't do any more races. So basically we're starting from zero and we're going to try and build some experience, learn, and it's exciting to try a different discipline.
Cycling.
It's a different discipline, Sarah.
Is it?
Are you excited to film me going around in
bike?
circles? No, it's different. The Rocket does not understand that, like, cyclocross, road, it's all different. She just thinks...
Just understand that you need a different bike for each one.
Yeah, you need a different bike and a different set of skills.
Yes, science!
Here we go then, race time. I've got the little twigs out, and they are freshly shaved for the aerodynamic gains. The Victoria's Secret model legs. But it is time to see what the legs have got. Here we go then, the race start, and I am gonna try and one take this commentary, so we're gonna see how good a commentator I am right now. I am watching this as I record it. So it was quite a small field, only about 15 of us, and it was a pretty tame start, to be fair. I thought it was going to be full whack, but it wasn't. So first couple of laps it was pretty tame. Most of us were just like on our own sort of teams, no other team riders, but there was one other team, that Southborough I think it was, with 2 riders, and they were making it a little bit spicy. So after a couple of laps, one guy pings it off the front and his teammate tried to bridge across as well, so a lot of it was just covering the attacks from those two. It came back together, it chilled out a little bit, and then someone else would go, and obviously they were playing the game, and I'm not gonna lie, I was trying to keep this fat nose out of the wind as much as possible. But I'll give you a little snippet here of me doing a little bit of work. I am soft tapping on the front like a little weed. But you've got to play the game sometimes if you want to do well. But Matey for Southborough absolutely nuked it off the front, and his team member obviously sat up, and then I panicked and thought he's looking powerful, so I tried to bridge across to that, thinking if you get a lap on one of these tracks, you're top 2 winning the race sort of thing. So I tried to bridge across, but in bridging it just brought everything back together, because like in Cat 4 I think everyone sees someone go and if 2 of you go, there's a good chance to work together. So that got brought back together, but in the big effort we put in then, it broke down the group a bit. So there was sort of only about 8 of us now sitting in there. The pace had dropped off a little bit, because that's the way it is. Someone puts a dig in, the pace drops, and those boys were keeping it spicy, and they were powerful as well. Their flipping calves were the size of my quads, so I was like, I'm not going to outpower these boys. And then someone else gave it a little dig off the front, and we're like, fair play. And initially no one went with it, but I think we were all quite happy to let him dangle out there a bit. So he dangled out in front for a couple of laps, but it just got brought back together with like someone doing a turn on the front, and then it was all back together. It wasn't overly interesting from there, because it was a 40-minute race. It was like 35 minutes plus 5 laps, and this is the 5 laps to go point. So we're all still together, and I'm feeling absolutely mega at this point. I'm like, God, I'm really feeling good. Like 5 laps to go, it's like under 5 minutes, I'm still in the group, I'm feeling good. And this is when, just here, so we've come through, we've got 3 laps to go. I've tried to zoom in best I can. I have just decided to go full numpty and absolutely whack it. I am that numpty off the front right now, thinking I'm gonna whack it, go for the attack and see what I've got. In this moment, I done 541 watts for a minute. By the time I got back round to the start straight, you can see it strung it all out. I'm absolutely on the rivet right now, and I'm thinking, I seriously regret this. But as you imagine, I've nuked it. The 2 Southborough CC lads have come through. I hear them shouting, go, go, go. This is us top 3. They came past me. I looked over. I was like, oh God, I've burnt all my matches. I couldn't even jump on. I was absolutely wrecked because I just went full tilt. So 3 got away. I was like dangling off the back in a world of hurt. Literally, I was like, I can't believe you just went full numpty, and I couldn't recover. So we're coming through into the finish. Good strong ride. The Southborough boys got 1st, 3rd, and then I rolled through in 5th place. An absolute shell of a man. That was the hardest last 5 laps ever. Oh boy, absolutely loved it. How can you get so much excitement out of going around in circles? I rolled the dice and I thought, you know what, I'm going to pin it and go for the win here. And there was like 3 laps to go. So I absolutely gave it the berries. I got about 30 seconds into my give it the berries and I was like, oh shit. I've burnt all my matches, and I could see the 2 boys coming up. There's a team of 2, and they were strong lads. I think it was like Southborough. I knew one of them was going to attack at some point, so I was like, I might as well take it out of the equation, give it the berries, show my lady what I've got, and I blew my load. And they came up to me, and they were like, it's 3 of us. This is us for top 3. I looked over. I was like, I can't go with that. My legs are empty. But I mean, it was mega fun trying to give it a whack. Lesson learned, don't go that early because you're not that fit, mate. My legs just didn't quite have that like top end. It was probably going to be a 3-minute full whacker and they just didn't quite have it. But I absolutely loved it. The rocket thought I'd done all right, didn't you?
Yeah.
Not bad, not bad. 1st attempt. I was up there, 5th place finish, I think. But it could have been better if I got my timing right. We're going to go and eat some food now, well earned. We were going to do a bike ride. The rocket has bottled it because it's raining. She does not want to get muddy today. I may not know how to win a bike race, but me and the rocket know how to have a good old refeed. We have just smashed, what were they, hot dogs and like vegan hot dogs and dirty fries. And look at this beast. Oh yeah. The rocket is ready to destroy some cakes and donuts after a big day of spectating. Was it a hard day?
Yeah.
It's a real tough day. Ew, what is this? The rocket out on a bike. It wouldn't be a weekend without a ride with a rocket. That is a bike ride, you filthy animals. She took some convincing. I was like, look, the weather's good. We've got to get out, make the most of this. I just love riding my bike. The Rocket's like, oh, I don't know. But I've managed to convince her 1 hour. That's a good old stint for me, an hour. How are the legs feeling post spectating?
Just waking up.
Just waking up. She was napping on the way home. It's hard work being a passenger.
It's a long journey.
It's like being back in the peloton, me sucking wheels, not getting this fat nose in the wind. Today though was a proud moment in my marriage. When I came off, I don't know if Sarah remembers this, I came off the track. She looked at me and she went, "You went too early." You said, and I was like, whoa! It was like, as an absolute dad comment, "You went too early." Do you remember saying that when I came off? I was like, bloody hell, got old Brailsford with me now.
When you went to do the sprint, I could hear there were people watching going like, oh, that's brave.
It was
claiming any responsibilities knowing you were that
it was very brave. The Rocket is like, nah, don't know him. Bloody idiot. At the point of the attack, I felt like a hero though. And I literally got like 30 seconds into the attack and I went from hero to zero. But that was just a complete lack of experience. Like when I was going round, I was thinking, what would Van der Poel do? He'd probably attack right now. You're not Van der Poel, mate. But it was a good lesson to learn and I won't be doing it again anytime soon unless I'm feeling heroic. But that is what I was explaining to the Rocket. All these different disciplines, you got to learn how to do it. She was like, it's just riding a bike. And that is a wrap. Mega fun getting the first race of the season done and just building some experience. You live and learn. I gave it a whack. It didn't pay off, but it's time to get some recovery in, and I think I might go again next weekend because I bloody loved it. But I hope you enjoyed the video. This is the start of road season, so there's going to be plenty of racing, a lot of training. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and I'll catch you in the next one.